Welcome into the CONQCast, the final time of 2022. We check back and look at the calendar year that was for Conquistador Athletics. A multitude of success for the Conquistadors individually and, of course, as a team as well this past calendar year. We'll check in with all of our correspondents coming up on the CONQCast. 11 programs this past year finished with a better record or better finish at Nationals in 2022 than the previous year of 2021. We had 4 All-Americans, several All-Conference honorees, and All-Region honorees as well. We also, of course, had 3 region championship teams: cheer, women's golf, and men's basketball. 8 teams were ranked during the 2022 year, and for more on that, let's head out to Mr. Mike. Thanks, Mike Smith. Mr. Mike with you here as we look back to the 2022 year that saw 8 Conquistador Athletic teams in the rankings nationally. Men's basketball was ranked in nearly all of 2022, and we'll head into 2023 in the rankings as well, as will women's basketball head into the new year in the rankings, as they broke into the rankings this fall for the first time since the 04-05 season. Men's soccer was in the rankings for the first time under head coach Oscar Zelaya, as they earned a ranking in the fall season, while men's and women's cross country both earned rankings this fall. Women's track and field earned a ranking back in the spring season, and men's and women's golf were both ranked in the 2022 calendar year. Hoping for more rankings for Conquistador Athletics coming up next year. Let's head back to the studio and Mike Smith. Thanks, Mr. Mike, as the look back at those 8 teams that were in the rankings, of course, for 2022 for Conquistador Athletics. That's going to bring up some of the teams that had great years overall, including men's and women's cross country. Women finished 8th at Nationals and had the second highest Jayhawk Conference finish at Nationals, while the men finished 17th at Nationals, highest under Coach Ballard in his coaching tenure. Women's golf finished 7th at Nationals and had the highest finish individually, finishing a 4th place performance for an individual in school history, and also men's golf finished in the top 10, finishing 10th at Nationals. Men's basketball had a stellar season, 30-5 record for this past year's team, and of course that set a school record with 30 wins, made Nationals for the first time since 1974, won the Region 6 and Jayhawk Conference championships. Cheer repeated at Region 6. They repeated as the grand champions and went on to finish 2nd in their category at the national competition. And also volleyball finished 22-9, 4th in the Jayhawk Conference, 10-6 in conference play, most conference and most wins since 2010, and picked up their first playoff win since 2012. Let's take a look at those records that we set in 2022. Wait, hold on. Breaking news. Mike the Grinch Smith is up to some mischievous things, and we caught him in the act. Let's go to the scene. You caught me, Mike the Grinch Smith here, as I stole some of the gifts to give away in 2023, as I'm in a little bit more of a giving mood coming up for the new year. We'll give away some great prizes over the new year to all of you Conq Nation. Also, maybe give away some prizes to our opponents. How about we give away plenty of L's? Mike the Grinch Smith, catching up with you right here. Well, great to check in on Mike the Grinch Smith and keep tabs on him and his mischievous ways. We'll see what he has in store for 2023. But let's get back to it and check in with the award-winning Mike Smith to talk about those school records set in 2022. Thanks, Mike Smith. Award-winning Mike Smith with you here to look back at the 15 school records set in the calendar year of 2022 for Conquistador Athletics. Back in the spring, baseball saw Corey Schmidt become the all-time leader in career home runs in school history, while Melanie Castro set the single season and also broke the career record in school history for triples. Men's basketball last season set the school record for single season wins with 30 and most wins in conference play with 21. Some of the other school records back in the spring include track and field. In the outdoor season, Cynthia De La Paz in the 10,000-meter run, and the 4x100-meter women's relay team also setting a school record. And in the indoor season, Quest Weller set the school record for the 600-meter run. Men's soccer in the fall saw Giannis Debra and also Yannick Bouk. They finished with 8 assists in a single season. That's a school record. Giannis's 12 career assists, also a school record. In volleyball, Turkman, she is in the record books, career assists, career aces, and single season aces. Also in the record books, men's golf in the fall, the team set a 54-hole record with a score of 818 at the Southwestern Christian Invite. Also a individual record as well was set by a men's golfer in that same event. That's a look at the 15 records set in 2022 for Conquistador Athletics. Let's send it back to the studio and Mike Smith. Thanks, award-winning Mike Smith. And lastly, we'll wrap up with a look back at some of the big-time performances and games from this year. We'll check in with broadcaster Mike Smith with some of the highlights. Thanks, Mike Smith. Broadcaster Mike Smith with you here as we look back to the 2022 calendar year, which saw a multitude of success for Conquistador Athletics, and we wanted to take a look at some of the big-time games from this past year. Steph going to bloop this one out. Will this one drop? It will. It'll get past Reed. It will roll to the fence. That's going to score both. Steph is headed into third. Torres now going to head in for an inside the park home run. Torres coming in, slides in. She's got it. Steph Torres racing down on the base pads. That's an inside the park home run for Steph. Pitch on the way, and this one, Blackwell nukes it. This one is going to be gone. Walk-off home run, my friend. Trevor Blackwell says sayonara and hello to a W for the Conquistadors. Trevor Blackwell delivers in a monstrous way. His 10th home run of the season in the celebration at home plate for the Conks in a walk-off fashion victory for your Conquistadors. Sieberkova, big boot towards the top of the 18, over everyone's head, up for grabs, the shot fired, goal! Maria Scopino! Scopino bends this up, puts it up, centers it up, off the head! Fimka with the goal! And the Conks now have the 2-0. Myram Zamora going after that. Saved by Joel! Huge save! The Conks still have the lead. No to the PK. Free ball, they do that off the hands of Arnold. Short set here, Turkman goes to Kamuk. Martina! Kamuk, the Polish Punisher, strikes on the first point of the action. They don't want this season to end quite yet. Trying to get a victory here tonight. Swatted again! Another double stuff. No thank you card sent to the Bronkbusters. Perryman with the serve. High set by Turkman. Finds Ozge. Boom! Reload as Ozge knocks down another. But Pena pursues. They got to find a way to get over. Maya Alvarado sends the free ball back to the Bronkbusters side. Coming from the back. Oh! I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. You just been blocked. Shaq gonna spot up to try the three. Bazinga! 3-ball by Anderson. Jada finds Shaq. Bree open corner three. Swish! Corner three. Now Santa Catarina wants the dribble drive move. Layup up and good. Entry pass for Gray. Gray muscles up. Basket. Good! Georgia Gray. Flex on him, my friend. She knocks it down. Mafua racing all the way again. Slice, dice, and cook it up for the two. And the basket is good with the free throw attached.
Cicerone takes the snap. It's press man coverage. Drops back in the pocket. Throws it over the middle. Caught on the run. Ty Crutcher in for a touchdown. Dodge City strikes first with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. And the Cox lead 6-0. Snap back, ball down, kick is blocked by Dodge City. It is picked up by the Conquistadors and returned to the 50-yard line, and special teams comes through again for Dodge. Dodge up 21-zip, Cicerone the snap, over the middle, thrown, caught, first down, and much more. Slipping through tackles is Javon Campbell, and he's in for 6. He reaches pay dirt. Dodge City scores.
Here's Oliveris, Diego with an open look. Diego goes up, top shelf, goal! Conks on the board again. Diego Oliveris. Diego winds, fires, goal! And the Conks win with 1:33 left to go in the second overtime.
It's back to Jones and around the horn, into the corner, extra pass, Edwards catch and release, and drains a corner three. Between the circles for Edwards once again. On the bounce, between the legs dribble, oh, he dumps off a beautiful pass to Sean Warrior. Good game here tonight at the Student Activity Center. Robinson goes to the rim, draws contact.
That was some great highlights from 2022, just a little taste of all that success that we saw for Conquistador Athletics in a multitude of facets. We'll head into 2023 hoping for plenty more success. As always, Conq Nation, keep conking and go Conqs.